what has been your best investment?
Well, I'm sure you've heard this probably from a majority of your guests, but I would say education into mentors, books, coaching programs, events. It's been the single best investment I've done, not just because of the knowledge, but because of the relationships. Like you and me, we met at an event, a business event. Our relationship, some of my closest friends are people that I met through these events. Some of my early clients, my business automation agency was born by going to events both as a speaker and a guest, hearing from the problems these business owners had that helped me come up with the idea of automation agency, right? So like, to me, it's one of the best investments you can make, especially if you can get around other people. But to give you something more tangible, because I'm sure you've heard that answer from most people, right? I would say there's two big investments that have really paid off for me. One, time investment. I put about 40 minutes of time to record a video and write a blog post back in 2014, sharing my views on a piece of software. And that one blog post has made me $840,000 in true passive income. True passive income, meaning I wrote the blog post, I haven't had to do anything. I just earned that money. And I continue to date to earn thousands of dollars every month from that one blog post.
Coming back to that in a second, Keith. No,
so from a time investment, that has got to be one of the best things I ever did. And there were so many things that went into factor to make that possible. Like, it was just perfect timing. It was a perfect storm. It was back in 2014. It was the Tool Active campaign. And it just, people were, and it was a thing of people were asking me this question, what do you think of Active Campaign? I was finding a way to save myself time of having the same conversation over and over again. So I wrote a blog post and it had affiliate links in it. And that's how I ultimately have made this money. Right. From a financial investment, I would say, shock horror, actually crypto.
Really?
I checked it just before this. Over the last 14 years, that's how long I've been in crypto, I've made 5,392% return. That's roughly 385% return a year, right? Like, so from a financial percentage return, that has been my absolute best investment. Now, do I recommend it? I'm not saying I recommend crypto necessarily. I'm just sharing that that's the reality of the numbers.
You're the first person on this program to say crypto, so you're a world breaker there. The 840K. So what? It's just, tell me, this is a blog with affiliate links, and you're just getting little clips everywhere. Is that how it works?
Well, and you know what's crazy thing here is I actually haven't had a new person sign up through that affiliate link since 2020. So over 5 years ago. But this is the thing. It was a recurring commission. So it's a recurring commission. So as long as people continue to use the software, I've been earning money. So it's like a trail commission effectively. And it was just the right timing. Like, there was a perfect storm. I had built some relationships with the CEO of that company just through email. Actually, I just sent some emails back and forth and we built a relationship. So when I wrote the blog post, I told him and he left a comment. And then internally, I only found this out maybe 6 years ago now. Their company themselves, their salespeople were sending people to my blog post to help get their sales over the line. So it was just this perfect storm of, like, no one was really using Active Campaign back then. Like, now if you search Active Campaign reviews, like, my blog post doesn't even show because people who know SEO better than me have taken over. But that was just the right time, the right perfect storm.
Brilliant.
And I've been able to continue to earn from that. It was 40 minutes of my time to record a video. And then before ChatGPT, it would have taken less time with ChatGPT. I was then able to take that video and I just did a quick bullet point blog post below it. And over time, I've improved it. And I've tried to replicate that with other offers, and I've not made the same amount of money, but I still make decent money. So yeah.
Fantastic. On hourly rate, that's pretty good. 40 minutes, 840K. Just circling back, just one final thing before the next question. So I agree with you in terms of networking, education. You know that I'm part of a Business Blueprint group, and I've been there for 12 years now. Why do you still go? Well, firstly, because things change so much. Right now, Dale Beaumont, who runs it, giving talks on AI every fortnight or so. But the other thing is networking. So I might pay, say, $10,000 per year, but I get about $500,000 in referral fees per annum by people that are in the program, right? So in terms of an ROI there, no brainer for me.